Did you feel that you were living a lie?
Definitely.
You did?
Yeah.
You hate yourself?
Definitely. I went 3-4 years, I couldn't even look in the mirror because I hated what I saw in the mirror.
What'd you see?
I don't even want to think. It's just something out of Monsters, Inc., basically. I used to shave and I used to literally stand on my toes so I could only see from the nose down because I did not want to look into my eyes.
Were you suicidal at that stage?
Yes. That's why I quite often laugh when people say that you choose to be gay. Who chooses to be spat on? Who chooses to be discriminated against? Who chooses to be verbally and physically abused? Nobody chooses that. I was born down here in Wollongong 35 years ago.
Great view, isn't it?
It is.
Reymon says that he was such a misfit at school that he once came up here to jump off the cliff. Wollongong working class, he hoped that marriage would somehow fix his problem.
Oh, definitely. I used to go to bed just hoping and praying that I'd wake up normal. And that didn't happen.
I was falling in love with my best mate at school.
And he wasn't responding, I take it?
No.
Anthony Venn Brown says that as a kid, he was suicidal too. By the time of puberty, he knew it was boys, not girls, who attracted him. And that's when he started to live a double life.
I would look at a guy and think, well, he's really gorgeous. Oh, no, I can't do that.
Was it agony, living this double life?
Yes, it was constant torment.
One thing that really leaves you with a bad feeling is when you get ripped off.
When his wife discovered a love letter he'd written to a bloke, Anthony confessed. Then, just like an American preacher man, he confessed to his Sunday church congregation. Their Christian reaction was, well, unforgiving.
Shock, horror, people were weeping in the congregation. But I think, you know, what happened was, because I didn't mention my homosexuality there, I just said, look, I have to confess, you know, that I've committed adultery. I want to ask your forgiveness, you know, for what I've done to you, the church, and to God, and I'm resigning from the ministry, but they didn't know what it was. So
why didn't you, as you come out, why didn't you tell them that you were gay?
There was enough horror, there was enough shame, as it was attached to what I'd done. Like mentioning that it was with a man and not a woman, that would have been the ultimate sin.
They went to Holland only for 1 week, and then they had a reception in Las Vegas.
Coming out can often be as tough on the parents of gay men as it is on their wives and their children. Rudy and Mary Vanderhart's son Glenn left his Australian wife to marry another man, an American. Rudy admits that he was stunned and sickened.
I had no idea, absolutely no idea. He was, in my opinion, happily married for 3 years at that time. You know, it was fantastic. The relationship was fantastic. And it just hit me, bang, and that was it.
And then he cried for 2 weeks, and he was so down.
Yeah, that really cut me down, and I was devastated.
So what swung you basically to understand? Why did you become tolerant? Was the danger you'd lose your son if you didn't?
Because I read a lot of books about it. And at the same time, had an enormous guilt feeling that I'd been so stupid.
But some parents can never accept the truth.
Gays, poofters just should not be allowed to live. They should be wiped off the face of the earth.
Who said that?
My father. All poofters should be put on a boat, dragged out to sea and sunk. And that is what I lived with my entire life.
Is that why you didn't come out?
Yeah, exactly.
What about when you came out? What was his reaction?
I haven't spoken to him since.
Hello.
The good news is that Reymon's children are happy to speak to their dad. Even better, they sing karaoke together as they always did, in and out of tune. Well, these days, Mum and Dad sing from a different songbook. Still, this is a close and a loving family, and they laugh a lot together.
Just because he's gay doesn't mean he's not our dad. Yeah, he can't just have a blood transfusion and all his genes are gone. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Would you, if you had a choice, would you like him back here as a straight dad?
No, because Mum and Dad are growing more, I'd say, for the better in personality-wise now that they're not together.
Yeah.
So you like your parents now, the way they are now?
Oh, yeah, they're more fun to be with.
Do you still love him?
No. I care for him, like, as the father of my children, but I love him, no.
1, 2, 3, turn back. 2, 3, 4, forwards. 2, 3, turn back.
Like I said, it's a lot easier not being gay. It's a lot easier. But at the end of the day, I've come to realise that I am, and I've accepted that.
But if you could take a pill that would make you straight, would you take the pill?
No.
Why not?
Because everything that's happened in my life up to this point has made me who I am. The good, the bad, the ugly, the happy.
But do you still feel weird?
No.
Well, that's good.
I've finally able to look at myself in the mirror again and actually like what I see in the mirror.
It's better to live one day on this planet being true to yourself than living an entire lifetime, which is a lie.
And yet you spent most of your life trying to be straight.
Yes. Try to be the person that I wasn't.